What's up, y'all? It's your boy SmerzOne. Today we taking my 2 cents to the streets. We going record digging at Beverly Records on 116th and Western in Chicago. Check this out. We still got cats like me that like digging for vinyl and getting the samples. A lot of y'all be grabbing y'all samples off YouTube, but cats like me, Smers, and my boy J-Kinetix, we still be digging for records for our samples. Check out this episode. Hit the like and subscribe button. All right, y'all, come on, let's go. Yo, when you first come up in here, always hit the dollar bin. They got the 2 for $5, or you can find some vinyl for $1. So I'm about to go through these and see if I can find something. You know, always got to check the dollar bins. Look at this mark right here. He ready. Sometimes you can find some dope samples on just looking at the cover. Oh, Herb Albert. Herb Albert on here. Then you always look at who produced it. Sometimes you can find some musicians on here that produce these albums. You can always find some dopeness. I'll set that one to the side. Yo, we got Phoebe Snow. Let's see her on the back of here. All right, Phoebe Snow on the acoustic guitar. You got Bob James on the organ. So you know anything you got Bob James on, it's got to be some heat. So yeah, that's most definite. And we'll grab this one too. Yup. Look at her on here.
Good boy. No respect.
Yo, I'll be checking the gospel section sometimes too. You can always find some dope samples in gospel music too. So when you go digging, always check the gospel, because if you have some soul gospel samples that you can chop up, that'd be dope. Look at your boy. Also, by digging through records and you start reading the credits and listening to all the different songs and such, you start learning about different artists, different musicians, what they play, and then while you're going through records, you know what to look for, and then you get a lesson in music and history, because all these records got dates on them, so you can look at it and be like, okay, this was made in the 60s. We had, Ray Charles making music during this time. You had Herb Albert making music during this time. So while you flipping through the records, you can see and have a history lesson on the music, and then you just learn some stuff. So even if you ain't looking for records, maybe just look going through records for different music to listen to. By going through these vinyl, it's like a history lesson. So yeah, that's something you can do too when you shopping.
Another thing that I learned was that when you start digging through the records, you start affiliating a certain sound or a certain thing with certain labels. So for instance, this is about a Bob James album. I'm just going through my collection to see if this is something that I was missing. And what happens is you'll recognize that it's on Tappan Zee. And you know anybody on Tappan Zee, because he owns that label, he's going to kind of affiliate himself with that sound. Or if you see like a CTI album, you know there's going to be like some Freddie Hubbard or some real funky jazz albums. And a lot of people sample from off CTI, like Q-Tip, Premier, Pete Rock, a lot of people like that. But you can find some obscure stuff. But right now I'm just going through this one because I know it's a Bob James album. And I'm just checking for my collection if I missed something. Because I collect all Bob James albums, because all Bob James albums are dope.
Yo, what's cool up in here, you can listen to the records before you buy them. So it's a record player in the back where you can listen to the vinyl before you buy it. It's mad dope, so you ain't buying no garbage. But sometimes you'll hear a sample, something that you want to sample here, and then once you get home, you can't even you can't even find the same thing that you want to sample. So if you go buy the record, it's good to mark it so you know what to listen for when you get to the crib. It's crazy when you listen to like hip hop production like in the 87, 88, all the way up to like 91. A lot of producers was sampling like 2-bar samples because that's all the sample time that they had. So a lot of their samples was like 2 bars, and then they would just stack them, you know, 2-bar samples on top of each other. But it's crazy how you know people was doing that back in the day because of the equipment. All right, y'all, I'm done. I got a couple of dope joints to sample when I get to the crib. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of My 2 Cents. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll holler at y'all later. It's your boy SmerzOne. Peace.